Test, test, test. How's it going? I scheduled the stream this morning when I was feeling energized and good, and then I did a run, and now I don't feel as energized and good anymore. Um, yeah, that sounds all right. What should I start with? I guess I can start with Blender stuff. Hey, Cake, how's it going? Good to see you here. Roommates aren't here tonight, so I thought I'd stream and give an update. Because, like, when was the last time I, like, uploaded anything? I know my last stream was, like, 2 weeks ago, but, like, video-wise, like a month. It's not terrible. Well, it's probably over a month now because I don't think it updates until it lapses into 2 months. It's going well. Good. Good to hear. Yeah, it's been a little bit. Yeah. The video I'm currently working on is taking longer than I thought it would to put out, but I can kind of show you where I'm at with it just as something to show off. Mm. See if that works. Okay. So, I mentioned in a previous stream, I think at some point that I was thinking about ripping some models from Baldur's Gate and using that in my animation, and I figured out how to do that if it would render. So I got some pretty sexy looking models right now. I have like nothing animated. I've been spending the last like week just figuring out how to rip files or rip models and rip textures and get them working in Blender. Um, so no animation is actually done yet, which sucks. But so, I mean, the video itself is like, oh, well, it's frozen. Well, the video itself is like it's pretty much done. It's just all I have to do left is the animations. But that's going to take me like I'm just getting started on it, and it usually takes me like a week or two to make them. But I'm also getting like really ambitious with the animations in this one, and um, I had to learn how to rip models from Baldur's Gate 3. So it's just like it crashed. Okay, gotta love it. My computer's been running a little weird too. Classic Blender, yeah, honestly. That's what I have for a scene right now. As you can see, I've made like a little hallway scene because I'm trying to the intro of the video. I want to be kind of like the Demon Souls remake intro, which I just really like that intro. So I thought it'd just be cool. But I'm the next video is going to be how to like plot a story or plot like a campaign, at least in like the general sense. And so I'm kind of like trying to do that with uh some like custom characters. I made like a custom story for the video that I want to like kind of tell over the course of the video. But we'll see how it goes. So this entire map it's just kit bashed with the ripped models from Baldur's Gate. And this map alone took me like it's not even done yet. I need to add some more stuff to it, but that it alone took me like a day to make. So just from like a manpower point of view, I definitely have to make like tops one or two more maps, and then maybe one or two small like shitty maps that I can put together really fast, and then not make 80 more maps because it's taking way too long to make. But yeah. But the extraction process is wild. I have to use the Baldur's Gate 3 toolkit, and this shit is not user friendly. If it ever launches. What I really want to do is get the High Hall map and rip it straight out of Baldur's Gate 3 and just use that as a map. And then, because that's like a big enough map where I could have like different sections of it used for different things. But a lot of the assets in Baldur's Gate you have to extract like as a single object, and then uh, it's interesting to see how they made maps in this game, because if you ever use Tailspire, it feels a lot like that to a degree. Because there's so many like little pieces like put together to make up the entire map. Also, I don't know why, but when I get close, it culls and makes things disappear, which is super annoying for my workflow. But yeah, I want to extract all of this, but you can really only extract like individual pieces at a time, which is like, extracting a single piece doesn't take that long to do, but when you have to do like a billion individual pieces, it starts taking up a lot of time. But I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I wish I could just like drag it, and of course it's gonna make it the lag the fuck out, and just like select everything and extract everything, but that's not an option. Yeah, that's a massive map. Yeah, I think for like most of the video, I can get away with smaller rooms and not needing like a large set piece. But there was like one particular shot I really want to achieve that, just ripping. Oops, just like if I could just rip all of this somehow, that would be awesome. But that would just take it would take too long, I think. But yeah. Um, as for getting everything moved over to the PDF. I have made progress. I have actually let me switch scenes. I've finally gone out of enemy stat block hell, and I'm finally have finally moved on to adding other things to the PDF. There was some stuff I had to edit, because there was just some terminology that just wasn't up to date or whatever. But for the most part, it's okay. So right now I'm on frigates, and or I'm on space stuff, and that's pretty much the end. Like, you have. I mean, it's a lot, but that's pretty much the end of the book. You have space, galaxy map, ships, everything related to ships and ship enemies. And then you have solar system stuff, like randomly generating solar systems and things like that. So it's come together. I think I'm going to be able to playtest it soon and put out a public beta. Frigates. Damn, that's impressive. Hopefully it's fun. I think it was definitely weird because like doing earlier stuff, like the stuff that's more solid has been tested so far was like easy. It was like the combat stuff and some combat item stuff. That was easy to like deal with and port over, but the enemy stat blocks were just so out of date. And what I will say for when the game does go to public beta, sorry, just to run, my throat's fucked up. When the game does go to public beta, really the only stat blocks that have been like thoroughly tested and are balanced to throw against your players like reliably is just the normal combatants. The everything else is just it's probably not balanced at all. But they're there if you want to test them. It's whatever you want. And there's anomalies if you want to do a stalker thing. And a bunch of spelling errors. That's cool. Yeah, when you work on a super huge document in Google Docs, all of a sudden what's it called? Spell check just doesn't work anymore. It takes like several minutes to like recognize that there's a spelling error. I honestly can't wait to test this. That's good to hear. It's always exciting when people want to play in my game. But I am roadblocked a little bit to an extent because because for space combat it's supposed to be like you have your ship on a battle map, but then like if you get boarded or if you board an enemy ship, you have to then put on like a second battle map on the side of the main battle map and kind of play on that at the same time. So let me get another program up. There's so many programs I have. So I'm just making some concept art for the like baseline version of the frigate, which is called the Stalwart. Stacking maps, the best. I think it's like the best way to handle it because initiative in ship combat and in the ground combat, which would be the type of combat that would occur when you're boarded, they have the same initiative. So you don't have to do anything extra. You just got to slap down a new um well, they are different actually. You just have to slap down a new battle map, have people are participating in the ground combat. Um what's it called? Roll an individual initiative and then just plays out the same way. But yeah, so this is the concept art for the Stalwart. It's okay. I might do a different one later. I was trying to go for the like Star Wars-esque like arrowhead design, but then I kind of did a Star Trek-esque like uh kind of separate segment for the engines with their own tails and stuff. It's okay, but like so with this top-down view, I can then go into like Inkscape or something and then make these lines like lower opacity and then put down squares and make rooms for it. So that'll be my battle map. And I need at least one battle map because I do want to test hostile boarding for my next playtest. So I need this ready to go for it. But yeah. I'm loving the design. That's good. I thought it I don't know, I thought it looked kind of weird. I thought it looked like a frumpy fish to me. I don't know. But hopefully in the future I can cuz I really want to after playing Armored Core again, I'm really like loving those like designs. So I really want to use those kind of designs to inspire the power armor of the game. Um and I really want to do some paintings on that cuz that'll be a lot of fun to paint. Um I don't think we ever talked about citadels, but that's also like a uh make your own settlement system. That's probably terribly out of date. Like I think I'm going to move I'm moving like Titans or will I rename them to Mocoms because someone gave me that suggestion of Mocoms as a replacement name and I really did like it. Ooh. And I really did like Mocoms as a better name, so I've just been renaming it Mocoms because I'm not that creative when it comes to names. So I might think of something else later, but oh well, they'll have some instances of me using Titan. I think I'm gonna add Titans to the PDF, but like I'll probably put this in like a video when public beta testing finally goes live. But I'm probably gonna like point out a bunch of things that's like, oh, this isn't very balanced. This isn't very balanced. This isn't very balanced. This is super out of date. This terminology is bad. Just point out all the like places that's like this is you'll probably play this and think it's bad. That's because it's just not up to date. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna move randomly tables over. That's gonna take way too long, and they're all out of date too. So I'm just gonna leave that alone. Plus, like, I don't know about like anybody else, but when I DM, I always find that players are really like they won't say it, but they're really annoyed when you make like a pre-made loot table for an shop's inventory. and like the one thing that they want isn't in it. And then they get like frumpy and it's like, oh well, I guess I'll just save my money for later. It's like, okay. So it's like having like an in-depth like economy system just I think is kind of lame because it just like annoys players and making like pre-made lists of what vendors have is just uh it takes a lot of time in prep. So I think just like when players go to the stores, if they have the money to buy something, I just like let them buy it at this point. Like I don't want to deal with frumpy players. Do I have anything else to show off? I don't think so. No, I think everything else is on Discord. I posted that laser rifle design on Discord already. um I don't know. I thought this part would take longer. Guess that's it. Not that interesting. So how about I switch over to Armored Core then? Yeah, I usually have a core list of items merchant. I usually have a core list of items and merchants will have. Then I randomly select cool items to throw out to players. That's a good idea. Because I always did it in like the most inefficient way possible, where I just like I just like got a table and randomly rolled on it, and it just doing that process took forever. And when it comes to prep, it's like you gotta keep everything like as simple, fast, and straightforward as possible, or else it's like it's going to take too long to do. Because like you really shouldn't be taking more than a few hours to prep for a single session. Yeah, I did that for a while, and I was then showed this method, and I loved it using it because it's 5 minutes of setup. Oh, that's super nice. Come on. Seriously, oh my god. I'm playing on like full screen or something. Okay. I did watch a video like I think it was yesterday about I forget what YouTuber, but he made a video about the different like initiative systems you could use for you know, TTRPGs in general. And like the more I listen to the other ones, it's just like, yeah, D&D's core system is D&D's initiative system is slow, but I really do think it is like the best way of doing it. Because like adding your dexterity to, like having to do a random roll and then add your dexterity to it, like has a lot of like back and forth gameplay between players and enemies. Because like I really don't like the more simplified modern like, initiative systems where it's like, oh, to make things simple and fast, players go and then enemies go. But the problem with that is that player characters are so fucking strong that if you let them go first, if you let them go first, they're gonna like tear apart the enemies like really fast. Like especially like letting a wizard go first in initiative, like that's like a wet dream for them.
You must not be spotted. We're counting on you to handle this discreetly.
In order to ambush and eliminate the target undetected,
And I even thought of like
you'll need to adopt a different style of fighting.
D&D initiative is a brick, solid, robust, and slow. Interesting way to describe it. It is slow, and I wish it could be faster. And I think having the game designed around having fewer enemies on the field than
Main system activating combat
maybe
mode.
what D&D usually has
Commence
will
mission.
help a lot.
I've estimated the target's position based on the data we received. Sending results now.
It's a stealth mission.
Watch out for the surveillance entities. If they get a lead on you, this operation is over.
Capture complete. Sending data to Swinburne.
They've caught us. Mission
For wizards that nuke everything, yeah. Yeah, this was a stealth mission. Fuck. It was loud.
Main system activating combat mode.
He described some other systems too, but I don't quite remember what they were.
I've estimated the target's
Off the top of my
position
head.
based on the data we received. Sending results now. Watch out for the surveillance entities. If they get a read on you, this operation is over. If you pick up a
I just can't, like, so many like alternative initiative systems just like ignore build. Ignore what your build is. And that's what like my biggest issue with them. You know? It's like I want there to be randomness and I want but I want my build to affect what my initiative is. Cause like I rolled a rogue with crazy high dex for a reason. I want to go first in combat. And sure, like sometimes like I'll roll bad and go last or whatever, but that's okay because like I want the randomness.
Raven, look over there.
Still stealth.
I've detected an AC in combat mode. That must be Swinburne, the target.
All these lawless ruffians. They never learn, do they? Huh? This isn't how the Liberation Front builds their ACs. Yes.
What the? Stop that! Dare you attack me with my
Stop
back
that.
turned? I don't know who put you up to this, but clearly you need to be disciplined. No. I'm Swinburne. I can't lose.
This guy a big deal or something? Fuck. only main character playing can heal.
Which means I hold the purse
He's
strings.
cheating.
Every single
Wait, was that actually like a choice movement?
You have any manners?
Oh,
You need discipline.
I guess I'm killing him.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%. Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
Wait, no, please.
Got him.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. Let's go home, Raven.
Sorry, I'm just a murderous psycho. I can't control my urges.
One new message.
Raven, you have our gratitude for eliminating Swinburne. Some of us were worried that the enemy might have won you over. But it seems we can trust you after all. Glad to be on the same side.
Have you seen the new gameplay for the new, or not the new Halo game, but the remake? I don't know. It looks okay, but like it feels lazy at the same time, you know?
Hey, buddy. This job comes from Schneider of the Arquebus Group. Here's the rundown. They want you to attack the Jorgen refueling base, a PCA foothold on Rubicon. The target is the energy refinery plant deep inside. Take that out and, well, it ought to slow down their suppression fleet at least. Until recently, Jorgen was one of Balam's Coral survey bases. It only took a day for the PCA suppression fleet to commandeer the base. You'll also find a number of fuel storage tanks that I've marked as pay targets. I want you to be a walking advertisement for opportunities in destruction.
Yeah, it's really important to express player agency during initiative. Very few TTRPGs do that, unfortunately. Yeah, which is why it's like I don't get the modern trend of like newer games that just gut initiative and like gut combat, and it's like they just don't get it, man. They don't get that like how you build your character is just as much roleplay as, you know, what you like, how you act and what you say as your character. I fully get that. Is a third release of that game. Are you looking forward to the new Halo remake? I feel like ambivalent towards it because like nothing in it really feels new. I mean, I guess the new mission feels new, but outside of that, like they're not really adding new weapons to the game. They're just adding weapons that appear in later games to Halo 1, which feels kind of shallow.
A walking advertisement. You're not their mascot, 621. Just focus on getting the job done.
And yeah, it's the third release of the game. Like people are like freaking out about how like Halo fans are being like too or are scrutinizing the remake too much, but it's like
Activating combat
we've already got a remaster and it was bad from the same company.
Transmission.
So it's like,
Take out the PCA
you know, convince me to
forces
think
and head
otherwise.
for the energy refinery plant.
Code 1-5. Contact with AC of unknown affiliation. Suspected corporate hire. Single AC.
I wanted to succeed because I enjoy the Halo franchise, but I'm in no way excited. Yeah, it's a pretty good take. I understand that. I might pirate it.
There will be bonuses for destroying the fuel storage tanks along the way. We should do our best to take them out.
You also have to wonder like how much AI was used in its development. Because AI has been like such a big push at Microsoft. And it's like I don't want to support AI.
Fuel
Like, come
storage
on.
tank destroyed. There should be more. Let's earn some extra credit for our
Code 5, unaffiliated AC. Moving to terminate. Sending. Code 7-8.
I'd rather they took the time, money, and effort to fix Infinite, so we have the story actually advance. I wish they would put more effort into Infinite because I actually enjoyed its multiplayer. Not like, you know,
See that, 621?
I liked it, but I didn't love it.
Refinery
But
plant. I've updated your
still-
marker data.
if it got
Head
more
for the target.
development, it would have been actually really
Code 5,
good.
unknown AC.
Must be after the plant.
But that's just like Halo Studios or 343 for you. Like
Terminated.
they just won't
Looks like an
develop
independent
anything. Like,
mercenary.
oh, it turned out bad. Well, I guess we'll give up
Where's the Vanguard?
and completely change everything for the next installment. Like if they just stuck to their guns after like Halo 4, Halo 5, and just continued the story, like they could have pulled something good out of it, you know? If they just tried harder. At least then we wouldn't be in the situation we are now, where it's like we have this incomplete story. We just have like three incomplete stories from the trilogy they put out. It's all just like super awkward. There's going to be so much AI in that game, it's going to be on par with the latest Black Ops release. Yeah, you're probably right. People are saying that it's probably just like used for concept art, but it's probably used for more. Good dodge. Boss fight next. But I can't get over the new Cortana's face. Like, I know everyone's, a lot of people are just like, oh, it's fine. And I guess it is fine, but it just looks so much like Germa. It just looks like a girl Germa.
That's the refinery
I did not
plant.
update my graphics card.
2N621.
Code 5. Hostile AC sighted.
Requesting backup from the system. Code 7-8.
They got shown up by Halo Wars and they just couldn't take it, so they wrote a book to explain everything and just skipped it all. It's so lame. Halo Wars 2 was like shockingly way better. Like it's almost hard to believe how much better of a story and game Halo Wars 2 was. But it was made by an actual like dev team, right? Like a well-known dev team.
Target destroyed. Our work here is done, 6-2.
Raven, I'm picking up something in the stratosphere. It's approaching fast.
Go 2-3, attending scene.
Watch point report checked out. Call sign Raven. Priority subject for termination. High on the list.
I've identified
It's just a little wrong,
PCA,
especially when they have so much art per Tana. Yeah.
We can't afford to take chances. 6-2-1. Eliminate them.
Yeah, it's probably the AI. Probably the AI. Fuck.
SP machines. They're highly mobile executioners for priority.
It's probably just based on like a generic AI face.
Code 3-1A. The Chief Sergeant needs staff. Proceeding as planned.
One PCA SP craft destroyed.
Not done yet. Stay focused, 6-2-1.
Game looks so pretty though. Thank all the special effects.
Both PCA SP craft destroyed.
I'm sure our paymasters planned for that too. They got their walking advertisement.
Halo Wars was
all right.
crafted by devs that love the game and story. Yeah, I think you're right. Most of the weak points in Halo Wars 2 was direct interactions from 343. Oh, interesting. Were they like refusing to let them make like certain story moments or something? But to circle it back to like
How's it
Cortana
going,
for a
Walter?
second, like
Hard to say. 621 still
I'll let them
performing well,
talk.
but I doubt the voices have gone away. At any rate, whatever the voices are doesn't seem to be doing any harm. For now.
I was asking about you, Walter. But whatever. Bigger things. The coral. You'd better find it. Turns out, our friend's fears were warranted. Don't spend too long dealing with the PCA, Walter. Clock's ticking.
Two new messages.
Archivist Group Mercenary Liaison, V8 Pater here. Impressive work on the refueling base assault. V4 has left me a message addressed to you, if I may. I knew you could do it, buddy. I've got my eye on you. That is all. We at the Archivist Group expect much from you.
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Your records have been updated. C-rank virtual encounters are now available in the arena. We invite you to further hone your technique.
The devs wanted the Flood DLC to have more interaction with the Gravemind concepts and the corruption of Forerunner tech. Really, that would have been really cool. Yeah, because it's interesting because like the Flood can like straight up like interact with technology despite it being like an organic only like race. Like they corrupted that Forerunner AI a long time ago. That's a shame. Yeah, what's with like 343 studios and like hating the Flood? Like, they just seem to hate the Flood. I don't know why. They beg for favors. Gun 4 of the Red Guns, the Balaam Group's AC squad. After beating the rebellious Volta and Ingazu into submission, Michigan made it its personal crusade to make something of the two, and thus began their daily hell. For the past 7 years, neither Volta or Ingazu have achieved their goal to punch the living daylights out of Michigan, and get the hell out of Red Guns, as they would put it. Volta has since admitted defeat, and is now learning about business from Wu Huahai. I want to beat the shit out of him. But yeah, have you noticed that like Cortana's, or like the actress who plays Cortana, her delivery in
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program.
Campaign Evolved is like she's just doing the weapon again. She's not doing Cortana. Because like the weapon sounds like high-pitched and peppy, but the original Cortana had like a deeper tone and was very like super sassy.
Commencing evaluation.
And they despite it being the same actress, it does sound like starkly different.
Main system activating combat mode.
Hey Niclipsel, how's it going?
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
No idea. They just want to make their own big bad. Whole reason Atriox was swept away in a cutscene and book. That's true. Maybe they're just trying really hard to like set up their own new faction. But like, their new faction was just stolen from Halo Wars 2 with Atriox. And their new faction is basically just the original faction, but led by a brute chieftain. Like, it was just so, it was all such a mess. Well, I guess like the original new faction was the Forerunners, but like that enemy design was terrible. So they swept it under the rug because nobody liked it. And then they tried to do, they tried to make Cortana the new enemy faction, who is still essentially just the Forerunner faction. But then they go with Atriox, and it's just like, ugh, what are they doing? Going good. So there's been talk of Halo here. Yeah. Just some, I don't know how you feel about the campaign Evolved, but I don't feel, I'm interested, but I feel not super positively towards it. Yeah, the weapon wasn't supposed to have the history of Halsey. That's why she's peppy. But Cortana worked side by side with her from creation, making her just a younger copy. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess, the weapon really doesn't have any life experience, and that's why she's kind of that fish out of water character. but they're like grafting that performance onto the original Cortana, and it just doesn't work. Oh, what's that number? 5.8 Pater. 8th squad leader of the Vespers, the Arquebus Group's augmented human squad, the product of Generation 10, the latest, and currently practiced form of augmentation surgery. Pater represents the culmination of efforts to preserve the patient's humanity through coral replacement technology. At times, his noticeably unreserved remarks hint at an underlying lack of empathy. One might assume this would be a side effect of the surgery, but this trait has in fact been with him since long before his augmentation. So he's just autistic. Nice. Yeah, I need the sassy one in my head telling me I'm doing well. Honestly, that's what I want. That's all I've ever wanted in my entire life. The only thing I'm interested in the campaign involved is the Flood. Yeah, this is going to be the first, like, 343 era game developed by 343 that has the Flood in it. And, like, that's only, like, partially true because it's a remake, right? So, I mean, I doubt it's going to be bad because it's, like, everything they've put into Campaign Evolved is just stuff from later games that they have just put into Halo 1 now. So probably won't be bad, but it's not like the most creative thing they could ever do.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 16, rank C. Subject AC, dual nature, call sign V8 Pater. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Also, Lasso is going to be hell. Well, Lasso is going to be super awkward because they're adding a bunch of skulls, right? And they're adding a bunch of skulls that aren't like really skulls anymore. They're just like minor gameplay alterations. 42 skulls. Yeah, it's like a crazy number of skulls. And like most skulls are just like making the game play how it used to in Halo 1. Which just kind of begs the question of like, why couldn't we just play the original Halo, but with like prettier graphics? And, you know, maybe some like, updated game polish. That's just tedious. Yeah, I mean, that's so many skulls. Do you still have to find them all? I mean, I'm hearing like conflicting information on whether you still have to find them or you just get them all to start the game. Who's this? Sula, a veteran independent mercenary who was active in the star system surrounding Rubicon before the fires of Ibis. Sula is a patient of Generation 1 augmentation, or better said, a survivor. As a technology in its infancy had less than a 10% success rate. Though he escaped the fate of the others, Sula is followed by the specter of death wherever he goes. After receiving his surgery, Sula lost interest in most mercenary work, and now lives only for the hunt. It is unclear who currently employs him. Okay. That's just a psycho. Cool. Who knows? Finding them all would suck. That's like 3 skulls a level. Yeah, that'd be really tedious.
Combat aptitude evaluation program number 15. C.
Hey, Comet.
Network instability
Excited to see
detected.
some mech content. Nice.
Sub AC in angle. Call sign.
I am
Sula.
playing Armored Core. I am okay at it. I feel like I don't always understand what's going on in this game, but
Main system activating combat
damn, does it
mode.
look cool though. Boy, I really should have upgraded my, or updated my drivers before playing. Got him.
Target destroyed.
Operation Meteorite is something refreshing for a remake.
Well done.
What's Operation Meteorite? Is that Halo? Laser beam of doom and despair. Yeah, I'm going for that all plasma build, so I'm just melting enemies. Three prequel levels. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in those, but like, I don't know, the voiceover, like, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I'm a bit of a writer. But the voiceover for those missions did not sound great. The voiceover sounded amateurish. Now that, you know, the voice acting was good, but the actual like writing, that content of the voiceover was not amazing. So I'm definitely interested, but I don't know. We'll have to see. It might be, I mean, it's still Halo, right? It's still Halo's core game, so it can't be bad. It's a shame they couldn't get the original voice actor, though. I mean, I know the original voice actor is like very old at this point, so it makes sense that you want to come back for it, but you can't beat the original. I don't remember his name, but it was like Scully, right? Something Scully. He was amazing. Chatty Stick. The right hand of RAD's ringleader and chief engineer, Cinder, Carla. One day, Carla built a simple, suggestion-based AI to provide basic support and occasional entertainment. However, no matter what conversational prompt she gave him, he would never say more than necessary. Instead, it seemed that he was in a constant good mood. It seemed he was content to being a good listener to his creator's free-spirited, eccentric ideas. So this is even a person. It's a robot? Crazy. Yeah, the actor didn't have much to work with, I felt. Yeah. It felt a little bland. It felt like Destiny writing.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 14, rank C.
Yeah, I still can't get over Sergeant Johnson looking like Steve Harvey.
Subject AC, Circus. Call
Steve
sign,
Harvey if he was
Chatty
like
Stick.
fit and in shape.
Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
It's always weird because like they did show off some clips from the original like Halo intro cutscene, and it's just so weird to see it with like modern graphics and modern mocap It looks good, but like it's just so strange. It's surreal. Definitely feels like one of those moments where it's like, this is how I thought it looked when I was a kid. Got him.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
I was kind of hoping that the extra missions would be like missions from like Harvest or the book that plays like immediately after the events of Halo 1. But it seems they went with the route of like doing something like completely original, which is fine. But like, I don't know. Would have been kind of nice if we got like some stuff from the original books brought to life. Middle Flatwell, the de facto military leader of Rubicon Liberation Front. Oh, wow. Its authority is second only to that of Father Dolomaean, and his standing within the organization has earned him an informal title as Fellow Elder. He is the uncle of the Liberation Front to Dolomaean's father. For a time, Flatwell worked as a spy within the extraplanetary corporations, and has sway over a rather significant contact in Shiner's HR department. Oh man, dude. Don't let him stick HR on anybody. Yeah, they could have gone with the Halo 2 anniversary look. That would have been nice, but I think, I mean, the in-game model didn't look bad, but I know that like the cutscene models are like made by Blur, right?
Subject AC.
So they might not like have access to that model.
Middle Flatwell. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Nice. Take that, Uncle.
Target destroyed.
I feel like your Ace should get some upgrades. I can look at the upgrades.
Well done.
I think I have like, I don't know. I feel like I have all the up-to-date plasma stuff. Let me check.
Incoming comms.
Congratulations. You have surpassed Rank C. We hope that our aid has helped push you to achieve greater things. All Mind exists for all mercenaries.
Okay, maybe better defenses, okay. I remember someone telling me that like I should focus like any better like generators and FCSs. Got a little bit of money in the bank. Or be closer to a lightweight AC. I think if I go any lighter, I won't be able to like carry my stuff. Yeah, I remember someone telling me like EN recharge delays, like having that really low is really good. I can go all Gatling guns. Is there the over-the-shoulder one yet? No. I remember I was doing like all rockets, but then I couldn't beat the final boss, so I just went all Gatling guns and just like ripped him apart. What AC frame parts can you get? I think I can afford anything right now. I mean, I want to prioritize like EN stuff, right? Energy stuff. The tank treads will do that for me. Oh, but do you guys watch Critical Role? I've been watching a ton of D20 lately, which is like the Brandon Lee Mulligan, like his main show. And their most recent campaign is them doing like a Vampire the Masquerade game. And it's been so fucking funny to watch, but it's not all out yet. So I'm just like, I'm craving like actual plays to watch. But like Critical Role's campaign 3 was like, I don't know what you guys' opinion on campaign 3 was, but I was not a fan. and campaign 4's I don't like the formatting. I haven't watched it yet, but I feel like I wouldn't like the formatting because they have that like three group rotation that they have going on right now. That's just like, I kind of just think, I don't think I would like that. Yeah, I don't know what to do for upgrades. Like, I feel like it's fine. I mean, I think I just want to prioritize like EN stuff and then total weight. The Nox Trayer arms would be helpful. Okay. Really? But that doesn't that hurt EN? It's difficult to get in the groove. I had to wait until there was a good bit built up before starting campaign 4 again. Yeah, I get that. I get that a lot. One of the favorite things I liked about campaign 1 was that when I started watching it, it was already done. So I could just constantly have it on and just watch it. That's why halfway through campaign 2 when COVID happened, and everything slowed down and they went on hiatus forever, that was so annoying. Okay, we'll get them. I just wanted to jump back into the game to get and upgrade stuff. Whoa, more missions.
This request comes from the Rubicon Liberation Front. Let's see what it says.
True, but trading for better tracking. Oh, really?
Raven, we have a mission we'd like to offer you.
I think that's one of the things I don't like about this game is that looking at different
a special forces weapon specialized for ground combat.
Upgrades, it just gives you a wall of stats that I find I don't find it overwhelming. Well, maybe I do a little bit, but it's just I see a wall of numbers and my eyes just kind of glaze over a little bit, and I don't know what they all mean, and
it incorporates a bipedal MT as its core,
just a lot.
making it a highly versatile threat.
Just a lot.
That MT core is also its vulnerability. Focus your fire there, and it can be beaten. You're our best chance. What do you say?
Seems the Liberation Front are hoping their rivals will wear each other down. They must be desperate to avoid confronting a triumphant victor.
But I have seen for campaign 4, I have seen because I keep googling it and being oh, is campaign 4 good right now? And it seems some people's opinions of Brandon Lee Mulligan is that he is a very talkative and wordy, not talkative, but very wordy DM, which can be kind of annoying.
That leak of yours started off. Did you really think to let you walk?
What does he mean?
You made Rubicon Corporation's playground. We have law and order under the PCA's watch.
Must be your license. Focus on the battle. Looks like the Cataphract's designers never expected a frontal assault. Keep hitting that sweet spot, 621.
Code 4, send me what you've got on priority target Raven. The combat simulator is misled me. Who are you? Code 1-8, whoever this is, it's not Raven. They're as much of a threat to the PCA, if not more. I don't know who you are, but you're dead. 2 repair teams remaining.
great thing about plasma weapons is that they have that like area effect.
Requesting verification.
The
Able-
cataphract has been
Able to kind of
destroyed.
work through that armor.
Mission accomplished. Forget about this Raven character. Borrowed
Maybe spend some
license
OS tuning on
almost
direct hit multiplayer after this? Okay.
What are you and Walter doing
check
here
that out.
on Rubicon?
If you enjoy D20, it'll be the same feeling, just in a more fleshed out world. Okay. But like, aren't like 2 out of 3 groups, like, they don't do combat, right? Because I was watching D20's Never After, or whatever it's called. That's kind of like
Raven, thank you for taking
folk
the
fairy
cataphract
tales, but
mission.
just like made even darker
Uncle Flatwood
than
was
like the original
pleased.
Grimm fairy
He
tales.
called you a
It's very like,
valuable
it's
asset.
supposed to be like horror. It's supposed to be like super
Well,
serious dark
maybe we can
horror.
beat the corporations.
And I
and the
definitely do
PCA.
notice that Burnley, the DM, Burnley
We need to
Morgan, is
stand
like
on our own 2 feet.
talking a
That's how
lot.
we win.
And the players really aren't engaging with each other very much. And it's been a while since I watched what is it, Exandria Unlimited, but I kind of remember the same vibes. Not at first, but like when everything goes to shit, it really does like talk a lot. Okay, so OS tuning and direct hit multiplier. Higher direct hit damage. Okay, sounds good to me. It's pretty easy to hit the weak spots in this game. I'll just do that. Oh, was there a choice? Did I make that? Because there was 4, and now there's only 2.
Long time no see, tourist. I've got a job for you. The PCA's show of force has finally started to affect my own business. Those spineless coyotes jumped at the chance to become their lackeys. Now they're feeling ambitious and sniffing around RAD territory again. I'd say this calls for fireworks, and I've got something that'll blow them away. The coyotes can be ungrateful, though. They're bound to come running to stop the launch. That's where you come in. Intercept them and defend the missiles. We'll make sure the coyotes and the PCA get a chance to see RAD's famous fireworks.
It's almost time, Raven. Let's head over. Hopefully the dozers won't be too dosed up on Coral to make an appearance.
He's a build a stage and voice the plate. He's a build a stage and voice the play DM.
System activating combat mode.
More talking, but allowing the players to cut in and break the narrative.
Started without you,
Takes some getting
tourist.
used to.
Get to
Yeah.
your position.
We did arrive as scheduled. I suppose there.
I think it's just that like when you DM that way, especially with like someone like Burnley Morgan who talks with like such confidence, it can be hard to interrupt him because it's like you just don't want to. You're like, you don't want to be impolite, you don't want to like ruin his monologue. But like, that's just a me thing. The players might not be like that.
First enemy wave destroyed.
We're all set, Chief. Commencing missile launch sequence.
I don't know. I should just try. Can't
Oh
aim
yeah,
for.
you haven't met. Chatty's our systems admin.
Let's give it a try. But isn't
Doesn't talk
Abria
much,
is
but he
in
knows
it?
his stuff.
Like,
Anyway, no time for
she's
pleasantries. We've got
she's a bit
coyotes to deal
annoying.
with. Never thought they'd end up palling around with the PCA. Smart, but not for long. Here comes the second wave.
Is
Keep the
are
fireworks
people
safe.
from D20 in campaign 4?
They're coming from the
Because I
front
love
left
the
side. Intercept Raven.
D20 people.
That's what I like to see, tourist. I almost pity the poor fools.
Yeah, the Magic High crew is probably the best play group since they cut in shit talk. Yeah. I feel like Brandley Mulligan's, like, it only works because I've watched other like stuff by D20 when they don't have like a fantasy high group, and it just
They're coming from the
doesn't
bridge.
feel as good to watch. It isn't as fun to watch.
Don't let them slip past you.
Because, like, you know, the fantasy high group are all like trained comedians, or at least I think they've had work as comedians for a long time now. And I feel like you kind of need that to function with Brandon Lee Mulligan's style. Like you need to interject, you need to like stop and make jokes,
The anticipation's half the fun. We want our guests to enjoy
because otherwise
this.
he kind of just talks forever. And I feel like because the Critical Role group are actors, they're not comedians. I mean, they could be pretty funny though, but they are like actors first, not comedians. So it's like I think they can struggle with that sometimes.
Third wave coming from the bridge. His
For all
machines
improv
look
actors,
different.
yeah.
Toy Box Max. One of our spicier products. Take them out first.
Because they all work at like College Humor, right? Whoa, get away from missiles.
Missile launch sequence.
Yeah, Improvis's
50%.
voice is rough, yeah.
Chatty's
They're just so
almost
different.
ready. Don't fail us now, tourist.
They're coming from 3 directions at once.
We got more Toy Box Max. Don't let any through.
His voice is like always like reading from a pre-made script, and then improv is like, improv is perfect for D&D because you gotta be on, like on your toes.
Maybe he's
Oh,
off,
lost our
little
missile.
tourist.
No.
There won't be anyone left to see the fireworks.
We've lost 1 sub-missile.
They're walking all over us. Do your job, tourist.
Yeah, drop out now, dude. Fucking drop out, dude. I swear they'd make more money if they just put it out on YouTube, just from ad revenue. People are like ravenous for Dimension 20. Like if they put it out all on YouTube, like it probably would have been almost like as popular as Critical Role. Oh, that's a big ship. Flew
A warship?
right into it.
Looks like the bigger dogs have arrived.
Laser sweep. Don't let it burn you.
Batter up, tourist. You've blown up a warship before.
That was
That's
easy.
the stuff. Thanks for the pre-show, tourist.
Missile launch sequence complete, Chief. Ready when you are.
You're the best, Chatty. You too, tourist. Here come the fireworks. Enjoy, scumbags.
Tourist, there is the predicted impact point.
Looks like I was a little off. Well, close enough is good enough for me.
Raven.
Ad revenue with comedy is not great, apparently. Not advertiser friendly. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. The funniest jokes are always the edgy ones. I don't know, like, isn't that like kind of the problem with like modern Critical Role though? It's just that like they just feel so corporate now. Even at the table.
Chatty Stick, RAD. Thanks for helping with the fireworks show. The chief loved working with you, so don't be a stranger. That's all I had to say. Later.
Everyone's so stoked in this game.
This is a personal request from a friend. We still don't have enough data to pin down where the coral is gathering in the ice field. According to my friend's sources, we could find some clues here. Xylem, a city floating on the ocean built by the Rubicon Research Institute. Ever since the fires,
Comedy's always a tragedy. I think the worst decision was no longer being live. I agree. I think the not live kind of sucks. It's too clean now. Yeah, exactly. It's too clean. It feels clinical. It feels like a product. I don't like that. You know, it doesn't feel like a bunch of friends sitting at a table playing a game they love together anymore. It feels like people like paid actors acting for a show. Even if it is like you know, not pre-written or whatever. You know, Dimension 20 still has that feel because they're comedians just joking around, but Critical Role does not anymore. Like I was looking at their viewership per video and their peak viewers per stream not too long ago, and like they're really down in viewership, like to a concerning degree. Like it's kind of surprising. And I know like their income is diversified enough at this point through like their shows and their products and all that, that being down in viewership probably isn't the biggest deal. But like, I don't know, I feel like as a business owner I'd be concerned about that, because like if people aren't watching and enjoying the stories, then like the TV shows that we make our money on, no one's going to watch because nobody liked the original story. Why would they like the TV show?
Unknown intruder detected. Normalization process.
See if you can access it.
I also miss like back in the day in like Campaign 1, they used to have like just friends of the show. Come on. They wouldn't have like professional actors or anything. They would just have like people who were friends of people who were on the show who enjoyed D&D. They would just come on and play. Unlike now where it's like whenever they have a guest, it's like I'm pretty sure they even like say that they put out like a casting call for it. It's like, okay. Really does not feel like just a chill home game anymore. Yeah, they earn way more off the animation, books, and merchandising. If you look at their merch, it's Campaign 1 and 2 stuff that always sells out. That makes a lot of sense to me, yeah. Campaign 2. And like, well, even before, you know, Campaign 3 and all that stuff, That just went through a building. Yeah, casting call for a player is weird. Yeah, I really don't like that. And it's like, it doesn't bother me when they have players on the show that have never played D&D before. What bothers me is when they have players on the show that have never played D&D before and they do a casting call to bring them on the show. It's like, so they don't know D&D, they probably don't like D&D, they're just here because like it's a paid acting job.
Let's take a look.
2 repair kits remaining.
Wait! Hostile readings.
Normalization process B2. Deploying antigens.
Fight back,
Antigens.
Raven.
They're tough. Nice.
Now we know what happened to the drone. Fortunately, the data we found helps to identify where the last ECM device
My
is.
game is chugging a little bit.
I've set a marker for it. Let's check it out. It's been a long time since we've been on a mission together without Walter. The control device isn't going anywhere. Take your time, Raven.
Yo, my imaginary girlfriend wants to hang out.
Raven,
Yeah, isn't campaign
that's
4 like a
the
new
last
setting too?
control devices.
Like
We'll
that'll be
evacuate
refreshing.
after this.
Like nothing bothered me more than in campaign 3 than like all the callbacks to campaign 1 and 2 and stuff like that.
Do you read me? You've got PCA incoming. Pull out before they make this complicated.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Can you give me like a refill? She gives me like refills on
Complicating things. So much for subtlety. You'll have to fight your way out now. Take them down, 61. I'll clean up the mess. Wearing it down.
Oh, nice.
Finish it, 61. Press the advantage, 61. You've come a long way since your crash landing on Vulcan. Show them.
Right hand ammunition at 50%.
Wow, that went down easy. I remember that being way harder.
Raven, I've identified some Xylem defenses we can co-opt. Try accessing it if you need support.
Left shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Oh, that's another thing about Critical Role. Like, have you been watching the recent season of Vox Machina? Like, it's not good.
You again. I'm a busy man, far too busy for the likes of you.
Like, it's just weird. Like they're giving a bunch of like stuff that's supposed to be Scanlan's thing to Pike. It seems like,
Get to the point.
and it's like,
The plan to raid the PCA. You're going to need more pawns on the board. Of course. You're here to hawk your services again.
and they're speed running a lot. They're speed running a lot in season 4 of the show.
One more thing.
Like they speed ran
Show my house respect.
Keyleth finishing
Gen
her
Force is good
Aramente
pedigree as any
with
other.
the Kraken. They're speed running Terry's story. Like, he was barely a character in like the first 3 episodes, and then the
No new
You know,
messages.
episode, was it like 4 through 6
The city's defense
were just
systems
like
are
his
still in
quick
operation
story.
after all this time. And stranger still,
And they're changing a lot from the original like actual play. Like, I know they can't like realistically include like everything from the original actual play into the show, but like they're changing a lot of stuff. There was a lot of callbacks in 3, like way too many. Yeah, 100%. Remember Matt in the second campaign, he was going to keep it minimal to what would make it out into the wider world. Yeah, wasn't it like a joke in campaign 2 that like the players were like desperate to learn who was on the Council of Tal'Dorei, and he just like wouldn't engage? Like, where was that energy for campaign 3? You know, all of a sudden we got like multiple characters who are just like have casual like relationships with people from campaign 1 and 2. Like, what's going on here?
Hey there, buddy. Got a request from Archibus for you.
I'm really glad they changed setting
Here's the briefing from my CO, who came up with the plan.
after campaign 3. It really needed a reset, and maybe not like completely switching
This feature is
settings
stale. I should
wasn't
brief you on the operation.
necessarily needed. They could have just done like a big time jump.
You will be under
Like,
my
campaign 3
direct
should have started
authority.
with a big time jump, so it couldn't interact with campaign 1 and 2. But
We will conduct simultaneous surprise raids
campaign 4
on
could have just been a big
Planetary
time jump,
Closure
but
Administration
doing a
bases.
completely different setting is also cool too.
One is the Hall of
I guess it's like with the
Communications
format they
base,
went
the relay
with.
for comms between enemy squads.
For campaign 4, I guess it would have been kind of impossible to do it in Tal'Dorei again. Or whatever, or Exandria, whatever that world is called. Because it's already been like explored so thoroughly through the last like 3 campaigns. Like, that wouldn't really work.
From PC elite squads. Raven, during this time you must destroy all the heavy warships berthed at the spaceport. Solid plan, but there's a catch. Disruption of PCA comms won't last long. I'll come support you when I've finished on my end.
Rusty, help me, Rusty. They're trying to spread out stuff so Pike actually had stuff to do. They're also trying to get into a world that was fully owned by Critical Role, which is campaign 2. I mean, yeah, I'm like okay with the I'm okay with the stuff like not having, you know, typical D&D stuff in there. That's not my issue. My issue is just like there's like full-on story beats from the original campaign. They're just kind of like moving around and remixing, and you know, it's like not including it would have been one thing, but like just moving around and changing stuff, it's like a little annoying because, you know, I think the animated TV show was like, at least to me, I kind of wanted it to be the ultimate like abbreviated version of the actual play. So if I, you know, ever wanted to watch it Critical Role again, I wouldn't have to go and watch 400 hours of an actual play. But they're changing some of the stuff that like it's not really that original experience anymore. You know, like making Pike, giving her more to do, like there's nothing wrong with that. But the amount of stuff they're giving her really makes it feel like she's like borderline main character. not Syndrome, but like Borderline, like the main character of the campaign. Like she's being set up to have like a big connection to Vecna.
Activating combat mode.
Like she's not even with her original god anymore.
Commence mission. Destroy all the Birth's warships.
Code 1-5.
And then like the very last episode that was out, I think, episode 6. And she had that like vision where it's like, oh, my ancestor had a myth carver, and it's like,
Match me in.
but like that's Scanlan's
On your
thing.
end before I jump in.
You already have a fucking super special awesome magic item. You don't need another. And they could go in like a completely different direction. Like the season isn't over yet. Like I don't know. It just seems like from what I've seen so far, that's kind of the direction they're going in, which I don't love. They made a second show, right? For campaign 2. Is that out yet?
Target for termination approaching warship.
Estimated threat range 3 to 4. Contain the target.
Hey, buddy. We've taken out the relay mast.
It's so funny how like these big ships are so fragile.
For now. Keep
An AC unit is like way more durable than these things.
targets left.
Yeah, post-story corrections are never fun, yeah.
Code 5. Target
I don't believe it's
confirmed.
out yet. That's a shame.
Moving to
Didn't it get like
intercept.
teased like a really long time ago?
External comms are out. What's going on?
I remember because
Heavy warships to go.
I made a post on Reddit, which was my first mistake. That Jester's dialogue was kind of cringy.
Warships
And people are like, oh, it's the exact same way she talks in the actual play. What's the big deal? And it's like, well, it's an actual script now. It's like, it's not an actual play. Like, she shouldn't be using terminology from, like, our real world. I know she's, like, a quirky character, but, like, she shouldn't be using, like, modern
fine, buddy.
slang in her
I'm keeping them busy.
way of
They're
speaking
working
in a
fast.
fantasy world that doesn't have
Don't expect the
modern
codes blackout
internet
to hold for long.
language or
Just
lingo,
one more, Raven.
terminology. But you know, I spoke negatively of product, so I was not looked favorably upon by
Code
other
5.
Redditors.
Intruder detected. Threat level 4.
So much fun.
Handle it.
GP at 50%.
Yeah, but it's Amazon animation, so it takes forever. True. At least it's not like Invincible level bad. Like, I've been watching season 4, and like, ooh, I'm stuck. There's been some writing stuff I haven't enjoyed, but like the animation is still like very good for Legend of Vox Machina. Like, it is like, in my opinion, better than, like, a lot better than Invincible's. Like, I don't know what's going on with Invincible
Repair kit remaining.
stuff. Like, I mean, I know that like they're not spending their money correctly and shit like that, but even beyond that, like,
Target is approaching warship.
animation shouldn't be that bad.
Looks like you got them all, 621. You there, buddy? Bad news.
Yeah, Reddit does not like critique of fandom. Yeah, so true.
Back online.
I mean, it really is true when people say that like every subreddit is just an echo chamber of like toxic. They didn't say this, but toxic positivity is like it really is true. Like people do not want thing they like critiqued. And that's really annoying. Well, especially for me, because it's like I critique everything. Like it's compulsive. Like even things I like, I critique. It's just like, what is attacking me? You know. If you love something, you gotta tear it apart. So it's like, so you know its faults, and you know what you like. You know, you can analyze it as an adult and figure out what the thing, like what about that thing do you like
Code 5. Target for termination.
from an analytical standpoint.
Handle it. The main squad will be here soon.
I don't know. I'm not making good sense. So I'm trying not to sound like a grifter or something. Like, you know, those like grifters or so-called analysts on YouTube that just like they make a lot of good points about critiquing things, but then they'll bring up like some argument about race or something, and it's like, okay, you lost me. Yeah, Invincible animation sucks, but in the weirdest ways, yeah. Well, it's very funny watching, because I rewatched Avatar: The Last Airbender again not too long ago, and it's crazy to see the tricks they use to save time and money in that show, because there are like a lot of blatant like money saving like corner cutting in that show, but it's hidden so well and used so sparingly that like you barely notice. But then you watch Invincible, and it's like they don't hide the corner cutting at all. It's like as blatant as possible to see. And so of course it's like people are going to point it out because it's not being hidden. Wow.
Code 1-5. Target for termination site. Time to pay the piper.
Yeah, the art of grifting is so annoying. Dude, it's insidious. Like they draw you in with like legitimate arguments about like critiquing something, but then they turn right. They make a hard right turn into like some like weird argument about race or society or economic structures or something. It's like, dude, like it's a Marvel TV show. Like, who cares?
Relaying system response. Corporate
Rusty's here though, so they won't do this for that. I was sweating because I already used my resupply a little bit. Oh fuck.
That means the corp can't afford to shoot.
Oh fuck. Get away from me. Oh my god, this guy's intense. This guy's just a Gundam from like an anime.
No repair kits remaining.
These are elite PCA enforcers, buddy. Don't give them an opening.
They're elite, yeah. They're anime characters, they're elite. Oh, got him.
System. Code 7-8. Threat level.
He's stuck on a wall. Get him.
Code 7-8 received. System processing.
You know, it's also, Invincible also made fun of their corner cutting in one of their ads. Was that one of their like super well animated like season trailers. Like I love how like super well animated those like season teasers or whatever they're called are, but like they kind of piss me off at the same time because it's like, why doesn't the show look like this? You know?
I'm picking up something. I've sent you a marker. There's something there.
Is it the worm? Oh yeah, it's the worm.
It's underground.
What is that thing? Is that another PCA weapon?
We don't fight that, right? Like,
There's no pilot. It's an autonomous sealer.
I can't get a read on it. This is bad.
get out of there, Rusty.
Staying alive, 621.
Get to high ground. I don't fight it, right? Yeah, that was my same question. Why waste time and money and effort on animating an ad? Yeah. From what I've heard, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that's like just a completely different like animation house that they hire to do the ads.
Wait, something's wrong.
So it's just like hire those guys. Like
It's changing its behavioral pattern, answering to a greater imperative.
But I also heard that like the creator of Invincible, who also is like the showrunner of the show, he has his like own animation house apparently, and that's what he uses to animate the show.
Convergence.
Like I don't think they outsource much, which is like probably part of the problem. Like I don't love outsourcing stuff. Like
Looks like the
I don't
PCA
love it
is
when I hear like a
up to
show or a
Institute's
video game
relics.
like, oh yeah, we do a lot of outsourcing. All of our assets are outsourced. But it's like
621.
if it speeds things up and makes it higher quality,
I'll come up with
like-
a plan to deal with our new friend.
why not though? Why not though?
Here's the situation, 621. After the PCA sicked that Institute weapon on us, Arquebus and Balaam have moved to cooperate. IA-02, aka Iceworm. It's a sea weapon, an autonomous deterrent created to protect the coral. If we don't take it out, no one's going to reach the convergence. We'll have a tough fight ahead of us, and everyone's getting involved. 621. Don't forget we've got a job to do on Rubicon. I didn't bring you all the way here for nothing.
New messages.
I'm also kind of surprised that like Invincible is so popular because it's like after watching season 1, I
Heard
went
the news,
and
Taurus.
read the entirety of the original comic,
Iceworm, huh?
and
You just keep
it
tripping
was
up over
okay.
the Institute's
Like that
relics,
initial
don't
twist,
ya?
like the first twist at the start of the story
I
where
got something that might interest you.
turns out Omni-Man's a bad
Sent
guy.
you a briefing.
You know, that was a fantastic twist back in that time. And I think back when the show first started, you know, for TV and movie stuff at the time, that was a great twist then as well. But like, I feel like the further the story gets away from that initial twist, the more boring and mediocre it becomes.
And are looking to cooperate for the moment. It'll take
Because
time
it
to
kind of just
formalize
turns
our
back into a
agreement.
normal like
For now, I
superhero
sent you
story.
another request.
Not really doing anything like that unique. Plus, like, I don't really like the main
Registration
character.
number RB23. Call sign Raven. Your records have been updated.
Mark is kind of a
E-rank
dumbass.
Virtual encounters are now available in the arena. You have entered the upper ranks. May these encounters further guide your technique.
Yo, more arena. The Elder Scrolls arena. 5.3 O'Keefe. Third squad leader of Vespers, the Aquarius Group's augmented human squad. O'Keefe is originally a member of an older generation of augmented humans, and during the Island 4 disturbance, he worked as an agent carrying out espionage activities. He was later headhunted by Aquarius. He was later headhunted by Aquarius Information Department and agreed to sign up on the condition they provide him with Generation 9 augmentations to survive augmentation surgery to counteract the coral burn on his brain. Oh my god. You can get upgrades to your brain? I agree, it loses all the fun elements. Mark is constantly being shown he's an idiot or too slow to react to things that are blatantly shown. Yeah, honestly. And plus, like, I don't think the show has covered it yet, but like when he teams up with the T-Rex guy, the T-Rex bad guy, who, like, he's doing like things that are overall good, but his means to get to that are bad. Mark teams up with him to like do good in the world. But like from the moment you meet that T-Rex character, clearly he's insane. Like he's not like someone you should be working with. But Mark is like, oh, he's trying to do good for the world. So if I just like force him to not do like the super bad stuff and just do like good stuff, then I can make the world a better place. It's like, how do you think this is gonna go, man? Like, come on. Yeah, the Gen of pilots is how unfucked up they are. Yeah, because like recent gens are better, right? And like one of the previous pilots is like first gen, and it was like a 10% survival rating. Are all the gens like coral infused? Because having coral burn sounds fucking gnarly.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 12, entering rank B. Subject AC, Baron Flower. Call sign, V3 O'Keefe. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Well done.
But yeah, then like Omni-Man's like redemption just feels kind of weird in that show too. Because it's like he did live like, you know, he's a Viltrumite, so he lives a long time. He did live like a really long time doing like terrible shit. But that's okay because he missed his wife. I don't know. I do like the like second chance trope, always giving some people a second chance, but like probably killed like a lot of people. Omni-Man's redemption sucks. Yeah, I don't like it. It feels really sudden too. It's like, oh, like him refusing to kill Mark, like that made sense to me. like from an emotional standpoint. But then like his redemption didn't make sense to me. Like he's willing to destroy his entire, like the remaining of his entire people just because like I like my human wife and I like my half-human son. Like they're Viltrumites. Like, isn't their mindset of like, I could just make another child? That's literally what Thrag does with the bug people in the comics. Like he just makes like an army of children. Some aren't. Your pilot's gen is Coral Connection though. I think it's Gen 8 and you're and above aren't. Oh. So that's why I'm like able to connect to the Coral when that thing happened. Because I have like the Coral infused version or generation. Man, my brain is fucked up. Oh, it's Carla. Cinder Carla. The ringleader of RAD and his chief engineer, responsible for the basic specifications of all the organization's products. A specialist in data processing and machine design and a fount of knowledge with an imaginative genius, Cinder Carla has produced a long line of eccentric and fanciful weaponry quite unlike those found in corporate catalogs. Her stated design philosophy, why use a killing machine that can get why use a killing machine that can't get a good laugh? Okay. Yeah. Huh. They just needed the guy with the right brain to come talk to the Coral. Why can't these like dumb corporations see that?
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program.
Why can't Jeff
Number
Bezos
11.
talk to the Coral?
Rank. What is this?
What?
Kinda creepy to go around ranking strangers, don't you think? Well, whatever.
Is she taking over the... Okay.
I'm busy, but you can have this old data.
Main system activating combat mode.
Holy shit. Her rockets have some crazy fucking tracking, holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god.
AP at 30%.
No, this is my first death. Okay, got it. Skin of my teeth.
Nice. Don't know about the sample.
It appears the data contained an unauthorized message. We apologize. Terminating evaluation.
That was close. Yeah, honestly. Holy shit. Do I need to upgrade my build? Are there new plasma weapons I can get? Pulse missile launcher. Huh. Alright, Cold Call. An independent mercenary who bargained his way into an effortless entry to Rubicon. Having anticipated the extraplanetary corporation forays well before they made their move. A specialist in corporate wet work, Cold Call removes undesirable elements on behalf of those who do not wish to be seen getting their hands dirty. Quick to identify fellow assassins, he claims that you can smell a real killer right through their AC. Damn, okay.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 10, rank B. Subject AC, Dead Sled. Call sign, Cold Call. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Yeah, I forgot how nice it was to have like an actual play to watch that's like multiple hours long. Like some people always complain about like the length of like longer YouTube videos, but I don't know, it's just nice to have like sound on, you know. With actual plays, it's like it's sound in the background. It's D&D, well usually D&D, and it's fun people that are funny to watch. So it's just like the perfect thing to have on for like second screen content. Was it everybody? Oh no. Oh shit, it's Rusty. Fourth squad leader of the Vespers, the Arquebus's group's augmented human squad. Discovered through the recruitment program operated by Schneider, an Arquebus affiliate, Rusty so quickly distinguished himself that he was selected to join the upper echelons of Vespers in less than half a year. Rusty received augmentation surgery prior to joining the Vespers, and though the precise details are unclear, he has declared himself to be of the 8th generation. Okay. It's the best, makes setting up 3D files way better. What are 3D files?
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 9, rank B.
Bro, it's Rusty. I'm gonna kill this guy.
Steel Haze. Call sign V4 Rusty.
Still got the muzzle on though.
Commencing evaluation.
The only downside about actual plays is that like a lot of the like
Main system activating.
you have high production value actual plays, and then you have low quality whatever like bargain bin you find on YouTube, which sucks because I wish there was more like mid tier or you know, yeah, I guess mid tier like level like actual plays out there I could try and just watch. It really does feel like it's either you get the highest quality ones, which are like Critical Role and Dimension 20, or you're just like it's just like random shit on YouTube. Yo, bro, Husty's rocking shit, dude. Holy shit. I can't hit him. Oh, okay. There he goes.
Target destroyed. Concluding
Three
evaluation.
MF is 3
Well done.
MF and STLs for printing. Oh, like 3D printing. That's cool. Yeah, it's just the perfect thing to have on when you're just like doing something else. Basically a podcast. Most mid-tiers stopped after COVID. That's a shame. I mean, like from personal experience, I know that like making your own actual play is like, I don't know, I guess it matters what you do. Like I try to make mine as like high quality as possible, but there's only so much you can do, and it takes so much time to do. Like just editing it down and then adding some effects, like it really did take a long time to make. I just wonder if like maybe there wasn't funding, because like I guess a lot of like crowdfunding really does like it feels like it's concentrated on Critical Role. You know, they really shouldn't like. I don't think they do it anymore, but I think that they still do it sometimes, right? They crowdfund for stuff, or it's like they're a big company. They kind of shouldn't do that. But yeah, that's a shame. I just wish there was more. I was looking up the other day, and like all I found was under the actual play keyword search. It's just Critical Role Dimension 20, and then like D&D's official stuff, which looked meh. It had the Astarian actor playing in it though, so maybe I'll try that out. Honest Brute, leader of the Junker Coyotes, a major doser force. Brute was originally hired by RAD. His smooth-talking, affable nature quickly caught the attention of Carla, who found him quite unlike the average doser. When it was discovered that the man was a psychopath and a pathological liar, he fled, taking a considerable amount of RAD's funds and technology with him, a loss that was too great for Carla to tolerate. Damn, okay. Is doser like the in-universe term for like a drug addict? I don't think they do crowdfunding anymore because of how big their fan base is. Yeah, I think you're right. Wasn't like the crowdfunding for their show like the last thing they crowdfunded?
Program number 8, rank B, final evaluation. Subject AC.
But even back then, they were like so big.
Honest Brute.
Like I don't.
Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat
I
mode.
think released a Coral. Oh, is it like Ghosters would take Coral or whatever? It's like Dune when they take Spice for drugs. that's bad. Wow. ACS anomaly? What's happening?
AP at 50%.
Okay. Are they like Madness? Madness from Elden Ring?
Target destroyed. This concludes B rank evaluation. Well done.
Either their show or book, I think they realize that they will have a viable product with that large of a dedicated base. I mean, they're 100% right. I don't think it's I don't think it's the best. I think Critical Role fans can be a little annoying sometimes. But yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I just remember in my Daggerheart video at the very end, it's like, yeah, I think this game was going to be successful no matter what, because it's just like Critical Role related. They literally could have just made like a 5e clone, and because it's Critical Role, it would have like sold a shitload of copies.
It is a great honor to witness your evolution as a mercenary.
You know, not do anything
All
unique.
Might exists for all mercenaries.
Oh, what time is it? It is 7:30 where I am, so I think I'm going to call it there for tonight. Shorter stream, but hopefully it was fun. But thanks for sticking around, Cake, and chatting with me. It was fun that I got to show off what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I just, after my run, like I had so much energy before my run, then afterwards I just like, I've been coasting. Yeah, the Critical Role 5e supplement is the most sold. Is that the Tal'Dorei setting guide? I kind of wanted to get that, but like, didn't it like sell out like right away? It sold out right away, then I forgot about it. Hell yeah, I love these streams. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah. Yeah, the Tal'Dorei guide looked like massive. I just remember Brendan Lee Mulligan came on to like one chat or stream or whatever. He's like freaking out about how big the setting guide is when he's like, I guess his notes are a mess or something. I should just steal a PDF. I like physical media though. I miss physical media. But anyways, I think I'm gonna get out of here and go eat some dinner. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night too, Cake. It was a big book. It was a very big book. All right, you too, man.